Second day out there. What was practice like today?
So practice was good today. We got better today.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the overall kind of attitude and energy been like these first couple of days?
Work, get back to the championship and win it.
Is it any different from last year now that you have that championship under your belt?
Kind of is. It's like we're being hunted now, but we're gonna keep working and keep getting better every day.
Is there a different mentality with the guys? You feel something different this fall?
Yeah, I do feel it's different. Knowing that we got that first championship under our belt, knowing that everybody's gonna be coming after us, we're gonna have to work a little harder this year. So we know that, and we've been doing that every day.
What stands out about your offense overall? You guys have a lot of players coming back on that side.
Yeah, we're very dynamic, and a lot of people can make plays on our offense, and we rely on that.
Is there anything that you think is going to be different from last year to this year, maybe with the result of the new coordinator taking over?
I think we're going to be better in all aspects this year.
How about for you individually? What stands out about kind of your performance, or what are you working on at this point in the year?
To be better than last year.
In any particular area?
Everywhere.
What about the rest of the guys? How are some of the younger guys looking?
Everybody that's younger is looking good right now, making strides and learning the offense, so it's looking pretty good.
You take a kind of a leadership role in showing those guys how to practice?
Yeah, I try to. Lead by example.
Yeah, coach is telling us that some of the guys that you guys lost on the offensive side, they're kind of more the vocal leaders of the group. Do you feel that's kind of missing this fall camp, or are other guys stepping up?
Yeah, other guys are stepping up, and it's becoming good out there.
Yeah.
How do you get open on deep balls as well as you do? What's the key to that for you?
Knowing my assignment and knowing how the DB's playing me, and just knowing how to navigate and get open.
Has that always been a skill that you've had, or do you have to develop that over your career?
Always.
There's a lot of new guys on the defensive side of the ball this fall. What's it like going up against some of those new guys?
It's great work, and I'm making them better. They're making me better.
Yeah.
Yep.
How are you feeling physically at this point?
I feel 100% right now.
What does that mean for you? I know you've had some nagging injuries, especially last year, that became an issue through the season.
It means I'm ready to go.
Does that change your mentality or your approach at all to be able to have kind of that freedom and not have to worry about that at the same time?
No. Ready to go.
What are you guys focused on this fall, like this fall camp?
U of H.
Yeah.
Everybody has kind of said that Frank has worked so hard this off season. He was so good last year. Have you seen anything different? The deep balls that he seems to be throwing, he is just laying them right in you guys' lap. Mm-hmm. Are you seeing the difference, and what's been the biggest thing that he's seeing now in your deep patterns that maybe he was missing early in camp last year?
I think it's familiarity and him knowing us and him just getting better every day.
How does that help you? Are there ways being familiar with Frank as a quarterback, allows you to succeed? What do you see that enables you to have more success because of your time together?
I think I know his tendencies, and just us being together, our chemistry helps.
Does that ever come in like pre-snap, like where you guys both recognize a matchup or something? Like, what's an example of that chemistry?
Of course, if he sees one-on-one, I know he going to me. He know he going to me. Touchdown.
Joshua Cephas was joking with us yesterday about Frank getting LASIK and he could see better. Is that, all jokes aside, is that really help him, you think?
I don't know. You got to ask him about that.
How about Cephas? What have you seen from him as coming back this year? Any development in his game?
Oh, improvement. Yeah, of course. Everybody's improving.
In any particular way? Like, you see anything he does better now compared to last year or previous season?
His whole game is improving. Everything.
How difficult is it for you guys based on the fact that you only got one ball, but you got three outstanding receivers, you got guys behind them, you got a running back core, Oscar over there at the tight end. I mean, there's so much talent on this offensive side, but I mean, it was just like, do you have to just kind of like be patient? At some point, they're going to call my number, they're going to see something and call me. But how do you go through that knowing that it was just like, dude, I'm open, just get me the ball?
You just got to be patient and be happy for the next guy, be selfless.
How do you notice that teams tried to defend you when all three of you and Cephas and JT are all out there at the same time? How much of a challenge is that for defenses to have to work around all three of what you guys can bring to the table?
You said, how can they defend us?
Yeah, well, just, what kind of things did you notice, or how does that sort of open things up for the offense when you have all three threats?
A lot of things were wide open last year when they tried to defend us, so it's pretty hard. Pretty hard.
How's this UTSA defense try and handle the three of you guys?
I don't want to say that.
Because I can imagine that there's probably a lot of talking going on, especially with Rashad out there and everything going on.
It's all friendly, though. It's all friendly. Yeah, making plays out there.
Coach Traylor's talked a lot this year about the concept of built to last. How much is that something you guys have talked about? What does that mean to you?
We talk about it every day, and it means playing one play longer than our opponent. A lot of our games last year came down to the last play, so we just got to keep playing and one more and win the game.
You guys are obviously coming off a great season, but how are you guys preparing, or how do you feel like the group will respond if some adversity hits this year, if things aren't 11-0 out of the gate? How are you prepared for that?
I think we're going to bounce back. Don't get too high, don't get too low, and stay steady for the next one.
Is anything less than back and repeat as champions a disappointing season?
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
All
Thank you,
right,
Zakhari.
appreciate it, man. Thanks.